Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is the War Train here. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys my newest gaming pickups. Now, I had a pickups video last week, so this is just what I got since then. Now, there's not a ton of stuff, but definitely some cool things. Now, two of these games are games that I actually pre-bought in like the early spring, and it took this long to finally get them. Here we are at the end of the summer, and I'm finally getting some of the games that I bought in early spring. Absolutely crazy, but you know, most of you guys know from some of these companies like Limited Run or Strictly Limited, it can take a long time to get some of the stuff that you purchase. But with that said, guys, let's check out these pickups. Okay guys, so the first thing I want to show you here is what I picked up for my son, something I was looking all over for this. Now this is the Super Mario Brothers Lego set that they just came out with recently, and these are so hard to find, this set that actually comes with Mario. I checked all the local Targets and Walmarts and all that kind of stuff, but I winded up finding this at Barnes & Noble. They're pretty much the only place around me anyway that has this starter set in stock. Seems like everywhere I go to it's sold out, or they just aren't getting enough of them, and they just keep, you know, whenever they come in they're just gone instantly. So I winded up picking this up, and I also picked up the Toad and Toadette set for my son as well. You know, this is one of the sets he also wanted to have right away with the starter set, and I gotta say, these things are definitely pricey. This one I believe was $69.99, and I believe the Mario starter set is somewhere right around that, like 60, yeah, probably about $60 as well. So these are definitely pricey sets. Now, I did actually snag, you know, a couple of the characters just to show you guys. I think these things are absolutely awesome. Now, here's Mario and Bowser Jr. This is what you get in the starter set, along with, you know, the Legos and stuff to make the level. And then, you know, I also got him this other set. Look, I just broke off Peachette's ponytail or whatever. But yeah, here we go. So here we got Toad and Toadette. So pretty cool. It's just neat to see these little Nintendo characters kind of as, you know, little Lego guys. And I really like what they did with Mario by giving him these electronics built in. Just like when he jumps on stuff. Here's a Goomba. I mean, just the little sound effects and everything they give, I think is really cool. Or like when you're getting coins and stuff, I think it's really neat because you actually hear him getting the coins. Here's a flagpole that came with one of the sets. Now, I don't know if this will actually do anything, but when you know, say start the level that you build, you jump on one of these blocks with this little code. I believe it's the same kind of stuff that amiibos work on. So when you jump on this code or whatever, it starts out the level, and you get the music, and you know, it sounds like a normal Mario stage when you get going. And then at the end, when you jump on here, basically it makes a sound where you go down the flagpole, and I think there's fireworks and everything. Really, really cool stuff. I don't think it'll make it now because I'm not really activating it, but to get it started. But regardless, these things are really, really cool. It's doing a fire animation, and I just like how it lights up. Now, this is compatible with the Lego NES console that they have out, the one that has like the TV and everything. I really want to get that for myself and for my collection. That thing is very expensive. It's like $220 or something. But you know, that thing is like sold out everywhere. So maybe eventually, if I'm able to get that guy, I will pick that up. And it's cool because you wind up sitting this Mario on top of that TV, and he winds up playing the music for the Mario 1 stage. So just something really, really neat in my opinion. And I also picked up this from the Nintendo. Well, originally these came on the Nintendo Switch. You know, I guess it would be their subscription site or whatever. If you have a Switch online subscription, you would get one of these, the Super NES wireless controller for the Nintendo Switch. Now, it seemed like every time these things went up for, on sale to buy, I was either at work or they're sold out or something. So I wasn't able to get this through Nintendo. I don't even know if they're still selling these things. I could not find these on, the Switch Online site. So I winded up buying this off of somebody, off eBay. Now, I winded up getting this for close to retail, which made me happy. But that's, not always going to be the case, for purchasing one of these off eBay. A lot of people want to, upcharge you, and I'm sure these are just going to go up and up in price, especially, if Nintendo has discontinued them, because before was constantly, checking periodically, but like I said, every time, I checked, I either missed it, they were sold out, or whatever. Well, now I don't know if they're even selling them anymore, so I went ahead and I purchased this guy, and really happy to add this to the collection. I do have the first set, the NES set that you were able to get, and I just really like the quality, of them. They're really nice, and definitely had to have this one. When I seen it came out, I wanted it right away, but you had to wait till they made it available. And then they were sold out like almost instantly, because Nintendo loves to do these shortages and all this stuff. So yeah, and you can only get one of these if you have the Switch Online subscription anyway. So they just made these very difficult to get, but definitely glad to add this to the collection. Now, I did want to do an update to something. I picked up one of these in a pickup video about a month and a half ago. I got this for like $1 at a GameStop. It was on clearance. I believe I picked up 2 of these Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild ones, and 2 of the original Mario Brothers ones. And it comes with like a coin on the front, and I didn't know if they actually had coins inside of it, or if it was just one coin and you just got to keep buying them to try to fill up one of these booklets. So I finally opened one and found out, and I'm not really shocked, but you get one. So I'm thinking like, wow, I got this for $1, which honestly isn't bad. Just for me, the artwork of this was worth it. It definitely just looks cool. And even just having the map and stuff inside, it's pretty cool. But for one coin, I mean, you're not getting a lot. Now, I want to say originally these were over $10, and then they got marked down, I think, to like $7.99 or something like that. That's a lot for like nothing. So I was just like, wow. For $1, it's worth it. For $7, no. And for over $10, hell no. It's definitely not worth it. So just if you see, you guys see these and you're interested in picking it up, that way you know what you're gonna get. You're just gonna get one coin and this booklet. So I wouldn't definitely not want to pay more than $1 for these. So just putting that out there. And then I also, get these Game Informer magazines. Every month I get one of these. I get them through GameStop with my Pro membership. And I was just curious, seeing them, how many of you guys are getting these? Let me know in the comments if any of you guys get these on a regular basis still, like I do. I just was something I was curious to see, how many people are actually still getting these physical magazines. I love getting these. I just like to look through the pages and collect them just for the cool games. I mean, here's this is the newest one, Watch Dogs 3, and then we have Cyberpunk 2077, which was last month's copy. It's just really cool to have these, especially when you look a couple years, once a couple years passed, you look back and like, oh wow, that was a great game, and I'm glad I got that magazine that had that on the cover, because I have like the God of War reboot magazine. I got the Breath of the Wild cover one. I mean, just some great games, and I'm just glad that I have been getting these magazines this whole time. So just curious. Definitely let me know, guys. And now for the rest of the pickups. Now, I went to a local thrift store and I wasn't going to get anything. There were some things that I seen that I was interested in, but I didn't pick anything up. And then I winded up leaving and seen on the door that everything in the store was 50% off. So I had to go back in and pick up the stuff that I was looking at. So the first 2 games that I got were for Xbox One. I picked up Call of Duty Ghosts. I believe I have only a 360 version of this. So I definitely wanted to have it on Xbox One, and this is a really mini copy here that is complete, so I was pretty happy to find this, and for 50% off, it was definitely a good price. And the other one I got is Dead Rising 3, and that is the Apocalypse Edition. This is a game that I don't have at all. I don't even think I've ever played this. I did get the first Dead Rising when it came out to the 360, years back. I really enjoyed that game, but I know that they winded up, I believe, killing off the first character. I think he turned into a zombie, and I don't know this character, but it's definitely going to be different, in my opinion, without that character. I think his name was Frank West. Really, really cool character. They put him in, fighting games, Marvel vs. Capcom 3 or definitely 4, but really, really cool. And like I said, for the price, it definitely was worth it. Now, I don't know if this is complete, because who knows if this came with anything inside of it. Chances are, pretty good it didn't, but being an Apocalypse Edition, it may have, at least an insert. So I got those, and then I also picked up a original Wii console. I currently do not have the original Wii. I've owned probably 3 altogether through the years, but I haven't had one in quite a long time. I do have the Wii U. I have 2 of them, and I play my Wii games on the Wii U. But recently, I've been wanting to get a Wii because I do want to put one on one of my CRTs over here. So this was something I was keeping an eye out for. Now, when I got this, it was just the console, missing the door. Normally, I wouldn't have even picked this up, but for 50% off, it was definitely worth it to me. They were asking a lot. I want to say they were asking like $20 for this, which I thought was way overpriced, considering it's missing, the side panel here, and there's no cables. Now you do see I have a cable plugged into the back. I actually found this in the cable area where they have the cables, and they were selling this separate. This isn't a Nintendo brand cable, but it is the one that probably was on the system when it came in. It does have HD component cables here. So I was like, yeah, I took this and I plugged this into the back, took it to the register, and the cool thing is, I think the woman just charged me for the console, probably not realizing that these were actually separate. But I kind of did that knowing that they probably would overlook the price that was actually written on here. So, yeah. So basically, I winded up paying $10 for just a Wii console. Now, I do have all the other stuff to make this work, so, I didn't need all that stuff anyway. So, but I figured if I could find any of the cables, I'll take them. Why not? Always room for extras. So that's what I picked up from the thrift store, and then I winded up, getting some stuff from Strictly Limited. I ordered a couple games in the early spring, and that was the Darius collections. Now this is the Darius Cosmic Arcade Collection and Cosmic Console Collection. Like I said, I've been waiting for these for quite a long time. And when I seen that they had both these collections, I had to pick this up. I actually found out about this on Instagram. It was advertised, I seen it, went to Strictly Limited site and bought them immediately. Now I did try to get, they had like a double pack, I believe. I think that came in like a full case or something. Unfortunately, that was sold out. But I'm just happy I was able to actually get these, and happy they made a physical version of these. So there is a ton of just Darius games, and you know, all different versions and stuff. So really cool to add this to the collection. And they did send me 2 of these postcards with it. One for each game, obviously, but I thought that was cool that they just kind of added that in there. I want to say this is the first purchase I've had from Strictly Limited Games. So, you know, definitely cool to get games from a different place. But it seems like, just like Limited Run, they all take forever. So, and I also got from a local GameStop Disney's Epic Mickey, The Power of Illusion. This game looks really cool for the 3DS. You know, I do have one of these games for the Wii U, and they are really cool games. Now, from what I understand, this is actually exclusive to the 3DS, this version of the game. So pretty cool, and it looks awesome. They do show you can, I believe, help find characters. Like they show Beast on the back, that from Beauty and the Beast, maybe you can, like, you know, free them or something. And it does show Captain Hook, so maybe actually it says that he's in one of the boss battles. So Epic Mickey, Power of Illusions, and to me this looks like a complete copy. So that is really, really cool, and it is in excellent condition. And I also had, or got 2 more Switch games when I went there. Now, this one I actually had pre-ordered. I didn't know it was even coming to the Nintendo Switch, but when I seen that it was, I had to pre-order it right away. And that is Oddworld, Munch's Odyssey. I do have this game still, my original copy for the original Xbox. I thought this was a great game originally when it came out. I like the world that they built here. It was just really odd, just like it says. And it was fun, you know, messing around, having these little minions. I forget the gameplay exactly. I think you control minions and stuff, and but definitely a cool game for sure. I don't know that I ever beat it, but I do know I got really, really far in this game. So maybe this time I can actually play it all the way through. And now being in HD, I think that is really awesome. So Oddworld, Munch's Odyssey, definitely something to look out for the Nintendo Switch. And the last game that I got is something I seen, you know, on YouTube, and I seen it on the Nintendo Switch eShop and stuff, and was like, man, I gotta get a physical copy of this. And I could not find any because we didn't get it here in the US. This is actually like, you know, something you can only get from Japan, or I think there's maybe like a PAL region version of it or whatever. But yeah, I winded up getting the Japanese version, and that is the Namco Collection. And I believe this is part 1. I think we got part 2 or collection 2 here. That was the one that had like Splatterhouse 1 on it. You know, along with like one of the, I forget, they actually added to the physical version of the other one, I believe the Pacman Championship Edition, the more modern one. This one actually adds the Pacman Championship Edition, but a demake, so it kind of looks like it was on the NES, which it looks awesome. So for that, and for this Splatterhouse game, they show the character right there. I forget the name of that game. It's called like Waku something graffiti or something like that. I really forget the name of it. And I can't read Japanese to see what it says here. But for those 2 games, I had to pick this up. I've been wanting that Splatterhouse game for a long time. I actually looked into getting a repro of it because that was a game that was only on the Famicom. So, you know, obviously we didn't get it here, or I would have picked it up for the NES. But to have it now on a physical cartridge for the Switch in HD, absolutely awesome. And that with the Pac-Man demake, and I believe this has Galaga on it. For me, this was just a must-own. I think Galaga's on this, or maybe Galaga's on the other, but regardless, this looks like an awesome collection. I can't wait to actually crack the seal on this bad boy and start playing some of these games. So, what do you guys think about my newest gaming pickups? Definitely a bunch of different stuff. But, you know, if you guys are new to the channel and you're not subscribed, think about subscribing, guys. I try to put content out like this as much as I can. And, you know, if you guys enjoy the video, give it a thumbs up, because subscribing and, you know, liking the video definitely helps other people, you know, get a chance to check these videos out. I really appreciate it, guys. But that's it. I'm the War Train, and I'm out. Thanks for watching, guys.